Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chuyện Không Của Riêng Ai The Game. Today, our special guests are two famous lawyers, lawyer Nguyễn Văn Sơn and lawyer Đào Thu Hà. Now, help me give an enthusiastic welcome to them. When all two lawyers spend time coming to this game. Now we watch a video dispute over property inheritance.
Hay quá.
Em về rồi à?
Về rồi.
Tại sao anh chị thể coi em như người ngoài dành giả giấy tờ như vậy hả? Anh chị còn coi em trong người trong nhà nữa không vậy?
Giấy tờ gì em?
Sao em biết nữa? Cả này cả xóm này ai mà chả biết.
Mẹ mình nói giấy tờ gì vậy?
Còn giấy tờ gì nữa? Anh chị làm giấy tờ giả nộp lên trên tòa, rồi làm cho em không còn là con trong cái nhà này nữa. Mà anh chị nói vậy được nữa hả? Anh chị sao giả nai vậy?
Và bây giờ em muốn cái gì?
Muốn cái gì? Bây giờ anh chị phải đưa tài sản chia đều cho em vậy chứ.
Thôi bây giờ anh chị cũng nói rõ cho em nghe một chuyện. Cái khi mà ba mẹ chết đột ngột á, ba mẹ không có để lại di chúc. Rồi ba mẹ khi lo hậu sự thì cũng là anh chị lo hết. Em không có ở đây, em cũng mấy năm nay dỗ ba mẹ thì em cũng không có về. Và em đòi chia là em đòi chia cái gì?
Anh nói vậy mà nghe được hả? Em là em ruột của anh chị mà, em là con của ba mẹ mà. Anh chị vừa phải thôi chứ. Ủa? Chứ bây giờ chia tài sản mà không cho em thì sau này như vậy là công bằng á hả? Em không biết, bây giờ anh chị đưa tài sản đều cho em đi. Tòa án đã xử rồi, sao có thể thay đổi được?
Đúng rồi, anh với chị đã ra tòa án để xử rồi, chia cho anh với chị mỗi người một nửa rồi. Khi đó không có em thì anh chị đã chia rồi, tòa án cũng xử rồi. Bây giờ em không có làm được cái gì đâu. Nếu mà bây giờ em có cần tiền gì á thì anh chị sẽ giúp đỡ cho em.
Nếu mà anh chị nói vậy thì em cho anh chị ở tòa.
Chúng tôi không.
So, in this case, how do we resolve, Mr. Sơn?
To solve this case, we need to know three procedures in the civil proceeding. Number one is cassation procedure, reopening procedure, and last one is special procedure. And I talk about two procedure. This is cassation procedure and reopening procedure because the two procedure have some similarity. And for the concept of cassation procedure, it is
Cassation review legally effective judgment when be appealed because of mistake in the application of law. Reopening procedure. Reopening review legally effective judgment when be appealed due to the appearance of newly detected details. For the ground and condition cassation procedure, necessary condition is a legally effective judgment. Conclusion is compatible with the objective detail of the case. Serious violation against procedure and mistake in the application of law. Sufficient condition infringing upon public and state benefits, legitimate rights and interests of the third party. No application. Causing bad effect to legitimate rights and interests of involved parties. Application of involved party on notification or recommendation of competent agency. Ground and condition of reopening procedure. The necessary condition is legally effective judgment. For the sufficient condition, important detail of the case when newly discovered. Prove that conclusion of the past witnesses and interpreter were untruthful or evidence was falsified. Judge, pupils, juror, or procurator intentionally diverted the case file or deliberately make an unlawful conclusion. the judgment of courts on which the courts based themselves to resolve the case had already annulled.
Mr. Sun, who are competent to appeal of cassation procedure and reopening procedure.
The person competent to appeal of cassation producer at the same as in reopening procedure. For the legally effective judgment of the collegial people court, legally effective judgment of other courts when necessary. It includes the Chief Justice of the Supreme People Court and the chairperson of Supreme People Procuracy. For the legally effective judgment of the people courts, a province or districts within territorial competence. It includes the Chief Justice of the Collegial People Court and the chairpersons of the Collegial People Procuracy. Person who have appealed against legally effective judgment shall have the power to suspend the enforcement of judgment until decisions are made. About procedure for receiving application. Court procuracy receiving application shall record to the application register and issue receiving slip for the involved party. We have two cases: no certified condition and certified condition. For certified condition, requesting the application to submit application for amendment or supplement within 1 month. For certified condition, accepting the application, assign person to study petition. Involved parties shall be entitled to provide material and evidence. We have two cases: no appeal and appeal. With no appeal, sending with written notification containing explanation to involved party. The person competent to file appeal shall implement the appeal. We also choose case: the Chief Justice appeal to send the case file to the procuracy, transfer the case file within 50 days to the court competent to hear the case. Case to the chairperson of people procuracy appeal. Send the case file to the court competent to hear the case. And /1 appeal of condition must send the court which had appeal judgment, involved party, competent agency. After implementing the appeal, person who have appeal shall be entitled to modify or supplement the appeal if the appeal has not expired yet. Withdraw part or hold the appeal decision doing before the opening court session. In cassation court session, withdraw hold the appeal. The cassation court shall also decide to terminate the cassation trial. About time limits for appeal cassation procedure: 3 years from day on which the court judgment takes legally effect, plus 2 years from the day on which such time limit expires. Totally 5 for the time limit for appeal reopening procedure. According to Article 355 of Civil Procedure 2015, the time limit for appeal according to reopening procedure shall be 1 year counting from the day on which the person competent to appeal acquires ground for the appeal according to the opening procedure.
In addition, there are also procedure and jurisdiction of review panel. The procedure of cassation is similar to that of reopening.
Firstly, deliberations in reviewing God's session. The Chief Justice of the Court shall assign a jury to prepare written explanation of the case and forward to members of the cassation review panel not later than 7 days before the opening of the cassation review court session. Secondly, participants in reviewing court session. Mandatory, the accuracy of the same level. Summon when necessary, informatives and other participants related to the appeal to the cassation review court session. Thirdly, time limit for opening reviewing court session. 4 months is from the day on which the abuse and the unlocked case file are received. Fixed no extent in spite of a plausible reason. Fourthly, scope of reviewing. Only review parts of legally effective judgments decision being appealed against or rejected to the review of the appealed contents. Exception need to reject the public interest of the state or the interest of the third party other than the involved party in the case. Effect and procedure of forwarding reviewing decision. Effect from the day the cassation review panels issue them. Procedure Article 350. Within 5 working days from the day on which a cassation review decision is issued, the cassation review trial panel shall send to the involved parties and other persons with related interests and obligations under the cassation review decision the court which had rendered legally effective judgment decisions being appealed against the accuracy of the same level, the competent civil judgment executing agencies. Cassation review decision shall be brought by the court competent to review all the importers, except for decisions containing information specified in Lecture Article 109 of the Code. Firstly, trial procedure and reviewing court session. Open the court session. Written the brief contents of legally effective judgment being appealed against, grounds for the appeal, viewpoint of the appeal, and reversal of the appellant. The appeal is law by accuracy. The accuracy must resonate. Involved parties and other participants shall be summoned to the cassation review court to reason opinions about matters requested by the cassation review panel. Be absent but has sent his or her written opinions before. The cassation review panel shall renounce his or her opinions. The representative of the accuracy shall present the opinions of the accuracy on the resolution of the case. All the members of the cassation review panel shall express their opinions and discuss the vote of vote. The judgments of provincial or district people's court on 3 judges in the committee of judges of the collegial people's court agree. The judgments of provincial or district people's court are complicated like case 1 but no agreement, equal or more than 2/3 total of members of whole committee of judges of collegial people's court participate and more than a half total of members agree to vote. The judgments of collegial people's court on 5 judges in judges of the Supreme People's Court agree. The judgments collegial people's court are complicated or legislatory but no agreement. Equal or more than 2/3 total of members of whole of council of judges of Supreme People's Court participate and more than a half total of members agree to vote. Jurisdiction, Article 343. To reject the abuse and uphold the court's legally effective judgments. To repeal the legally effective judgment of the court and uphold the lawful judgment of the subordinate court which have been annulled or amended. To review part of the whole of court's legally effective judgment. To reject according to an instance or appellate procedures. To review legally effective judgments and terminate the resolution of the case. To modify parts or the whole of the legally effective judgments. To reject the abuse and uphold the legally effective judgments. To repeal legally effective judgments for first instance retrial according to procedures. To repeal legally effective judgments and terminate the resolution of the case.
Thanks, Mr. So, if the involved parties discover mistake in the application of law or the appearance of newly detected details, the involved parties will people who are competent to appeal, right, Mr. Son?
Oh, thanks for your question. Your question is really good.
In principle, the involved party in the civil case shall not be competent to appeal, only are entitled to submit written application to person competent to appeal, specified in Article 331 of Civil Procedure 2015.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Son. Do you understand it clearly? The involved parties shall not be competent to appeal, only have the right to submit written application to person competent to appeal. I have a question. Must the cassation procedure and reopening procedure following this proceeding, firstly, first instance, secondly, appellate, thirdly, cassation, and finally, reopening, right, Mr. Son?
Yes. Before answering this question, I have a question for the viewer. Do you have opinion for this problem? What?
A few moments later.
The cassation procedure and reopening procedure must not follow this process because cassation and reopening are not the third level as pencil procedure in the civil case. These procedures are only executed if satisfying 3 conditions. Firstly, legally effective judgment. Secondly, there are mistakes in application of law. Finally, be appealed by the person competent to appeal.
So in the cassation and reopening procedure, there are also mistakes. How do the court do this time?
Thanks for your questions. If the reviewing procedure are wrong, we will have a special procedure for reviewing the decision of the Council of Truth of the Supreme People's Court.
Oh, special procedure for reviewing decision of Supreme People's Court. Can you talk about it more clearly? Yes, in a civil case, a review by the Supreme People's Court, it must be satisfied to condition.
Necessary grounds to prove that the decision of the Council of Judges of the Supreme People's Court are seriously contrary to law and newly discovered important details, basically changing the contents of the decision that are unknown when decisions are issued. Sufficient requests or recommendation of competent agencies. In addition, it is carried out under the review procedure prescribed in Article 359 of Civil Procedure Law 2015. Most hold meetings within 1 month from the day on which recommendations are received. If not agreed, announced by documents and clearly state the reasons. Agreed, organize the study of the case file.
For recommendation of Standing Committee of the National Assembly, the Chief Justice of the Supreme People's Court shall conduct the study of the case file directly without having to go through the session, agreement, or disagreement, according to Clause 4, Article 359.
For the participant must attend the meeting. We have two participants. This is owner of judge, Supreme People Court, and chairperson Supreme Procuracy.
For the meeting procedure, the Chief Justice of Supreme People Court reports, the chairperson of Supreme People Procuracy and relevant agency, organization and individual, if any, give their opinion. These statements shall be sent to Supreme People Court within 5 days from the day on ending the meeting. Within 1 month, the just control of the Supreme People Court shall issue a decision based on Article 360 of CBC 2015.
Thank you, Mr. Son. So we have completed pre-reviewing procedure in the civil cases. Have you understood yet? Now, we together resolve the case of the beginning of the program before our lawyer answer this case. If you answer correctly, you will be given a special gift from our program. Raise your hands.
2 very boring minutes later.
I have statement from viewer. Only one party must intend the review concession. That's it right or wrong?
Đêm sắp tan,
Mình sẽ tua
sương
nhanh
ướt
sau đó.
lạnh, cầm bàn tay chẳng muốn rời. Ngày mai
Nhìn giống
đây
Nhật Bản quá.
hai
Đâu?
phương trời,
Đây rồi.
bạn thân ơi biết đi về đâu. Đã qua rồi bao tháng ngày, cùng bên nhau chung mái trường.
37
Mà
seconds
giờ
later.
đây hai con đường mình chia tay. Bạn thân ơi mai xa cách nhau, lòng vẫn mãi nhớ phút ban đầu. Dẫu mai này dù đổi thay, vẫn không quên tình bạn thân. Đường ta đi gian nan khó khăn, cũng có lúc vấp ngã đôi lần. Hãy gượng cười và vững tin, sẽ một ngày gặp lại.